Susie, Derek,
Sarah,
Cletus.
Sally.
and my name is Madison, and today I am doing a speech on animal testing. Animals are suffering. They're being subjected to painful and harmful scientific testing on a daily basis. Every year, more than 115 million animals are tested on, most of which end in death or serious harm. Why do these people and companies want to cause pain to these innocent animals? 42 countries have already made animal testing illegal, and the United States needs to do the same. I have been doing extensive research on the harms of animal testing. Today, I will convince you that animal testing should be illegal. Animal testing should be illegal because it causes pain and suffering to animals, and there are other means of testing product toxicity that are available. Animal testing should be illegal because animals are able to feel pain, suffering, and emotions in a similar way that humans can. An article posted by Lone Star University talks about 2 tests researchers use that cause immense pain to animals. The first test is the Draize test, which is when researchers puts the substance being tested into animals' eyes. The researchers will monitor for damage to the cornea and other tissues near the eye. The test can cause blindness and scarring, but it usually results in death. The Draize test has been criticized for being extremely unreliable. The second test is the LD50 test, which is used to test the dosage of a chemical that is needed to cause death of 50% of animals subjected within a certain amount of time. This test is mostly done on rats and mice. Researchers pump the stomachs of animals with huge amounts of test products until they die. This process can last up to days or weeks, in which the animals can feel immense pain and experience vomiting, diarrhea, paralysis, convulsion, and internal bleeding. This test is viewed as being scientifically unjustifiable. A journal article written by Hope and Nancy Beck shows the results of studies conducted by scientists at Oxford University about animals' abilities to feel pain. They found that animals are able to feel pain, distress, and other emotions. They found that some of the causes of this pain and suffering include invasive procedures, disease, deprivation of physical needs, social deprivation, and loss of ability to fulfill natural behavior. They found that dogs, pigs, cats, birds, and rodents can experience varying forms of depression. All of these animals are able to be legally tested on in the United States. These tests have also found that animals demonstrate coordinated responses to pain and emotional states that are similar to those exhibited by humans. For example, both animals and humans scream as a response to pain. Now that I've discussed the harms of animal testing, I will now explain the most popular alternatives. Over the years, researchers have been able to find alternatives to animal testing. Some of these alternatives include synthetic cellular tissue, a product called iTex, and computers. Synthetic cellular tissue, also known as artificial skin, can be used in place of animals to test damage of products on human skin. Another product called iTex is used to see if products, usually makeup products, react badly with the eyes. If the product is harmful, the iTex will turn opaque. Also, with advancements in technology, researchers are able to simulate and estimate potential damage that a product or chemical can cause to human cells and tissue. Another big alternative to animal testing is in vitro testing. In vitro testing is tests done on samples such as blood or tissue that have been taken from humans. There are 2 big ways researchers use in vitro testing. An article written by PETA explains these 2 tests. The first way researchers use in vitro testing is a product called organ-on-chips. These chips contain human cells grown in a system to mimic the structure and function of human organs and organ systems. These chips can be used in disease research, drug testing, toxicity testing. They can replicate human physiology, diseases, and drug responses more accurately than animal testing can. Some companies have started selling and giving these chips to researchers so they can use them in place of animals. The second big way researchers use in vitro testing is tissue models. Tissue models are used to assess the safety of drugs, chemicals, cosmetics, and consumer products. One example of a tissue model is MatTek's Life Sciences Epiderm Tissue Model, which is a human cell-derived model that can be used to replace rabbits in painful testing that could corrode or irritate their skin. In conclusion, animal testing should be illegal because it causes pain and suffering, and other means of testing product toxicity are available. Animals have been suffering from scientific testing for years, and there is no point for them to suffer any longer, since we have alternatives that have been proven to be more reliable. A quote by American philosopher and animal rights activist shows how little researchers care about animals. The quote states, "Ask the experimenters why they experiment on animals, and the answer is because the animals are like us. Ask the experimenters why it is morally okay to experiment on animals, and the answer is because the animals are not like us." Thank you for showing up and listening to my speech today.
Yay.